Ooh. Yeah, I made it to day 5. But we got a lot of information about the green rooms, which are like the yard or like greenhouse, patio, all that sort of stuff. So that we got like information from the orchard on that. We set off one of the flames for the other thing. One thing I don't have as much information about is I don't know if we've unlocked every outside. No, we've definitely not unlocked every outside. There are a few like locked areas outside that we don't have additions to. And you can tell that we have 2 areas we have yet to unlock in permanent additions. We have the Westgate path, which will be unlocked through the garage. We have the apple orchard, which we've unlocked because of the photos with the magnifying glass. We have a 5x9 map that changes every time. We have keys that can be used for locked doors or chests. We have gems that unlock specific rooms that require gems to be unlocked. And then currency is for food and items. The outer room, I'm presuming, is whatever you decide for the Westgate. And each time you do the observatory, you get stars. So, yeah. Yeah. Stream should be working, right? Make sure it is. Yes. Very simple art style. Alright. This room. Last time we did the shelter, which isn't even an option this time. Interesting. So I wonder how many different options are here. You have the root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. We have the hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional feet instead of gems, which might be worth. We've not run out of travel yet. We also have more travel because we've expanded. Ow. Rude. Hello, flavorful. Oh, whoa. Trading post. Also. What's going on here? I don't know. Trading post is an area we can trade for items. Items for trade. We don't usually get a lot of money. This might be worth so we can get more rooms and get more information. We should probably explore each different room for different things, because I'm assuming each one has different things. Hello. This is a nice little place. Can I take those bear traps so I can step on them? Notice the termination. Dear Mr. Ravine, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundkeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Okay, so we have a little bit of drama here with Mr. Ravine. I don't know if that becomes relevant. Miss Babbage is like the head of the house, more or less. Ooh. 2 wings. We have the west and the east. 45292. What's this? 9 rings. Just in my full house theory, no luck as expected. I have to write this shit down. So 45292. This is blue, pink, purple, gold, I'll say. I'm not sure what the coincidence here is, because that's not enough to make it work, like, up here. Where's room 46? 7590. Just hit my full house theory, no luck as expected. So I guess the game doesn't want us to make a full house. That causes problems, maybe. I don't know what the full house theory is, but... So I guess this is why he got fired. He wasn't doing his task. Instead, he was trying to find this antechamber. So he was probably a thief or some enthusiast. Oh, not that this hovel is all that nice to begin with, but anything else? Okay, wait. Okay, we need this room in order to activate that fire. So we have this in the orchard. Oh wait, is the orchard just automatically on forever now? Okay, maybe we don't have to worry about doing it. I'll still put it down. And then... two more gas valves that we need to find. Any other... Ivory dice. While drafting, you may use to roll new floor bags. Got 2 of those. Ooh, that's really good. Is that guaranteed? Alright, information we got. Hovel was fired. The weird little hinge there. He has a note. I don't know what the 45292 is supposed to mean. Hello, Hisashi. 45292. Because they're color coded as if they're like related to rooms. Because I think there are. Well, I know they're blue, pink. Like this is a pink room. How do I access room directory? You have a bunch of blue rooms. A lot of rooms in which we have not unlocked or done much with. Bedrooms are purple-ish. We have the green. Shops are yellow, and then red rooms. There are only 4 red rooms we've not run into, supposedly. And then outer rooms, there are a bunch of we have not interacted with. You had a channel warning? I was tapped out. Yeah. You know, like it's always nice to have a little scapegoat to teach chat what bad behavior is in the chat. It's not a serious warning, Georgie. It's just you did the classic streamer thing on purpose, and yet you knew, and we know that. Doesn't? Wouldn't know how to remove that though. That would be news to me, considering everything else is reversible. Oh well. I think it's only specific to this account though. It should be only a thing to this account. We'll deal with it later. Because I would imagine a warning would be a light thing compared to timeouts and bans. It would make sense that it would be less problematic. Otherwise, Twitch again has made a mistake in how they do their moderating, which is nothing new. Yeah, we have 2 more, and then I don't know what happens when this is done. I don't think anything new at the orchard happens, because that's standard. Georgia getting banned again? Yeah. Georgie doing all the immediate things that get flagged. Or punished. Even if I know it's a meme, I can't let it say, because otherwise people might not assume it's a meme if they're new. Being victim blamed? Nah. Those with better TV should clearly see your sins. Alright. We do have the red envelope. We've gotten that. Let's go to the west. Let me refresh my memory a little bit here. We have a bunch of paintings that we got stuff from. Blue rooms are true. Wait, no. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies unless written by hand, so that's something we need to keep in mind. We have the orchard lock, we have the password for the terminals. 14227 for Sandy Heights. I don't know what that's supposed to be. We have that whole thing from that. We have the chapel stuff. Parlor. I don't know. This is why I lurk. Why I shouldn't be putting spam in the chat. Or advertising, or whatever you want to label it as. Hallway is probably good. Hallway or spare room? We'll do that. You didn't spam technically, but at the same time, it's solicitation, I think is the word I was actually looking for. Even though I know, again, it was a meme. But nonetheless. Okay, this is a red memo. So this is a lie, unless written by hand. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, so that's a lie. To be locked is a lie. So east wing, I guess, is more likely to be locked, or pantry for money or key. Key's good. We do key. That almost looks like something I should be able to grab. This is it's just telling me to write journals. Gotcha. We did upgrade the storeroom. We'll do that. All this money, chat. Should be a gem. There it is. Alright, anything else we have? We this is a map of the house. But I think it's plan and plane again. I still don't know what the paintings are specifically used for. Also, flowers are a relevant thing at some point. Maybe this one? Yeah, we'll do that. We've been in the nursery. It gives us 5 steps. Every time we spawn a nursery, it gives us 5. Or not nursery, bedroom. GM. We have the red book, which is a very meta book. Stars and stairs. These are the same question mark? Yes. do... Ooh. We've not done the office. Let's hope we get it later, because this is a bad spot for it. Let's reroll. Ooh. Security would be good in as a central room, I think. Chapel wouldn't be bad. Money lost, though. We'll do that. So further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. This is a lie. So we're unlocked. And access levers. This is a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, that's the truth. I don't think I need to worry about writing that down. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all living and seasonal staff. 2 terminals can be found at security where the punching clock used to be, and laboratory. Any questions concerning this process should be directed to our house manager, Miss Babbage. We already have Swan Song. Okay. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. That's the terminal, which shouldn't need. Okay. Unless written by hand. That's a very sneaky little underscore right there. Like, most eyes probably wouldn't catch that right away. So we have, like, what looks like a library, a music room, a vault. I don't know if that's the end game result or what. That is the nook. That looks like a wine cellar. Spare room. Closet. Office. Storage chamber. Hallway, which I think I already have. Here's me. Jewelry room. Nursery. Don't know what that's supposed to be. That looks like the nook again. From a different angle. Museum, maybe. Piano. Fool's vault. Parlor would make a dead end. Then wouldn't make a dead end. Because I have no need for gems anymore. A laboratory would probably be alright. Costs 3 steps though. Be careful, I'm spending more steps now. I still don't know. This machine requires additional power pipes from the boiler room. So we need the boiler room to do this. I don't know what this puzzle is supposed to be. Like, I wrote down, like, the first letter of everything, thinking it might have been related to the password. It's not. So I'm trying to think. This is relevant for something. I'm not going to write it down because it would take forever to write down. Everything else feels relatively random. Aside from, like, whatever these are supposed to be. Good. didn't mess anything. Do we get a magnifying glass in here again? I would love that. Yeah, because here's this. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at room temperature, complete thaw. Oh, I didn't read whatever that. Cooler, blank, unaffected, melting point ice. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa at Mount Holly. Freezer lab technician Randolph M. This could be relevant. Could not be relevant. I know not. Get this terminal here. Oh. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. That's a lie. Mechanics. Yes. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, whenever you draft a shop room, each time you find some trash while digging. All of these are kind of eh. Oh, draft a shop room losing 10 steps but gain 20 gold isn't terrible. At 3 aquariums, today's draft pool. I don't understand what the aquariums are. Clearly, you want multiple of those. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. I'll do this. This might cost me, though. Help you stream and break from the grind. Y'all. Experiment started. Log into network. Password accepted. Connecting to network. Electronic mail. Do not allow for the access to the electronic mail account. Currently, the feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Right, that's why we needed that. Data transfer from secure not currently available. Staff services, schedule change. Is not taking special orders for all members of the staff. Okay. I think we're good. Was this handwritten? No. It's the lie is that it's security terminal, not the other. I typically work at Sinky last week. Got sent over here. Need some help. This has been able. Yada yada yada. Yeah. Didn't I get a magnifying glass from here initially? Or did I luck into that? Might have lucked into it. That's such a good item though. Bonk. Oh, bonk. Alright, so we have a threshold we want to meet for that. Gotcha. Untested. I wonder why it means untested. Like, as if it may fail and cause something else to happen. That would be interesting. I would lose a lot of steps if I open the commissary right now. I would lose 13. We'll do the parlor for now. I do want to test it, but I feel like I should maybe get a... What version are we doing today? Goat and cot? Blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlor. I am in the parlor. This is true. The blue box is true, and that is true. There has to be at least one answer that's false. This box is empty. That has to be false. I like how I'm getting gems for no good reason at the moment, but so be it. Garage, 3 keys. Chapel gives me more room. It costs me money though. I'll take the closet. I'll get items and I'll backtrack. A dice and a gem. Car on card. We do need the boiler room at some point. We'll go to the beginning, I think, for now. We'll come back to that area. Kitchen, corridor, the corridor for now. Yeah, I don't know what the word shared between those is supposed to be. Commissary. Oh, if I do either of these, we'll do commissary. This is gonna cost me a lot of steps, though. Experiment successful. So much money. I wonder if there's a way to play this. I imagine there is. With, without. Buck. Tag and stag, I think. This is the same thing. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. This is a lie, so it's open all the time. Sale! Annual maid stay sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome day 21 and 20. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sledgehammer for 8. Set of gems and running shoes. We'll get running shoes. Occasionally save money when traveling longer distance across the state and grounds. Nice. And I'll get the sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks, unlock trunks. I don't think I need gems at all right now. So, we'll take that. We'll take that. This probably works. It'll connect the rooms. Right. We're at... This will make 3. The slice. Plus 3 steps. That's perfect, actually. I don't remember if there's a reason to climb all the way up there. I'll check in a minute. Three steps. So what's going on up here again? Nothing. It's just a thing for me to adjust. Right. Let me fall. No, I won't. I imagine there's a angle to that. I should look at the diction or encyclopedia for that again. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. See, the secret passage is interesting. I think if I do that, it won't work because there's a room behind it. I have to do chapel or redraw. Pantry. Pantry would be good right now, actually. Would be really good. I would get a lot of steps here too, but that's fine. Because I get steps and money here. There's 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. It gives me 3 steps. Bath. One of these days I'll care what that's about. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Bedroom would close it. Drawing room would block the security access that way. Still pretty far. We're only at like level 4 technically with the parlor and closet. I guess we do drawing room. This might cost me some steps here in the future, but that's fine. Now, was there anything of value here? This is drawing floor plans. That guy's very blocky and scary. Good job, Uncle. What's his face? Lock and clock. Can we get a green room? Would this be a good... It would be good. It wouldn't be rich, but it would be good. One more up would be rich, though. Doesn't even matter. Food for sale. Might have to get that. Office, though. Shoot. Opportunity to earn and spread money. I need to do that at some point, but I don't know if I want it here. And I'm getting a little low on steps. Kitchen would allow me to buy steps. We'll do the kitchen for now. Although that costs me a lot of steps. I forgot because it's considered a shop. Whoopsie. I'm sure it's fine. Alright. 15 steps for a club sandwich. Oh, bacon and eggs. And add morning room. Well, I gained all my steps back that mattered. Banana's not worth it. Although it doesn't really cost that much, I guess. Only in the dining room. Only when you reach area 8. Make sure I don't miss anything in here. There is another puzzle mansion game, which is that more escape room-esque, coming out at some point. Might check that out. Bedroom would be good. I would have liked a green room. Can I roll for a green room? How many? I have 1 dice left. I should probably keep that. Go through the bedroom. Just because I don't have to backtrack. Oh, another dice. Nice. We still don't know greetings from Reddit and what this is supposed to be about. We've not ran into a trunk randomly, have we? We also have this. I don't know if we got anything from this at any point. Courtyard, wait. I thought these had to be on the outside. I guess not. Courtyard is better than the other options. Costs 3 steps. Alright, is there a shovel in here? No, there's dirt piles up. Didn't really take advantage of the drawing room, but that's fine. I should try to figure that out. Door's locked. Well, I have to use a key. The pool. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. I have one more lock. Or key, I should say. I have nowhere else to buy. Running a little risky here. We're gonna do pool. Let's see if we can get the others in here. Alright. Are they both locked? No, not. Morning room. Ooh. +2. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems. Okay, the issue is that if I get this, that's a dead end. But free gems tomorrow. And a new room for more information. Yeah, we should do it. I have another path I can go. This is a nice room. I like this room. There's a floppy disk. Upgrade disk. Yes. One of these state terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Nice. Let me in. Okay, we got a map and a compass. Wait. Navigation, draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's good. If only I had more access to that. What is this? Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a number letter system. So letters are gonna be going from bottom to top. So A to B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And then numbers across. So we're looking at A, B, C, D, E, F, 4. F4 equal treasure, question mark? Does one have to go through the specific path to get there, though? If it's marked in, I should mark this down just in case. So we have A, B, C, 5. D5 to, just in case, C5 to D5, D4, E4, F4. Disk for your basement? Nah, I need it more importantly, Hisashi. I need it. It is mine. Alright, where are we at right now? So A, B, C, D, E, F is right here. So I need to, like, work my way here. Maybe something happens. I don't know what treasure maps are supposed to do. But it's good to know that that exists. Speaker, a flower that I guess is not relevant. I know flowers at some point are relevant. Oh, look at these gems. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. November 5th. Bennington Herald. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir. The much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. I probably should write those down. 3 books. By Marion Marigold, a.k.a. Mrs. Jones. We have the Red Prince, which was in the nursery. The Swimbird, which we've not encountered yet. And a new clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries, with her whereabouts unknown. It was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's county science fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Size of your place, indeed. More to follow. Oh, God. Alright, so we did get some good information. If we can make our way to this room, I think that might be the goal for today, because treasure maps don't get kept with us. Anything that's in the inventory doesn't get kept. So. We currently have 2 objectives. Use the upgrade disc, get as far as, and get to F5 or 4. Right here, because we're A, B, C, D, E. So yeah. Hope I can get there. I have 1 key left, so okay. Well, I have 0 keys left. Passageway. Requires 6 steps. I need to be able to access 2 rooms. I have no more keys. The den would be cheaper, wouldn't cost me 6 steps. Chapel cost me money, which may or may not be important later. We'll see. We'll do den for now. Now, I don't think anything out of the den is important information-wise. Time is ever changing. There's the bomb shelter at some point that's going to be relevant, but the issue is I don't know the current date. Oh, please be a key. Oh, so many keys, chat. So many keys. Alright. So we have a room there. We're going to focus trying to get here right now. So that's this way, right? Okay. Of course you're locked. Billiard room goes the exact opposite way I want to go. Right, keys throughout the house. The locker room. Ooh. Like current area? That could be good. I do want to kind of get to this area though, and I don't want to lock myself out. I have 2 die. I'm gonna use a die. The office. Yes, this works perfectly, actually. Perfect. First time getting in here. Do a quick check. Paint and plane? No. Don't know. Another... No, that's not an upgrade disc. No, it is an upgrade disc. We have 2 upgrade discs, chat. Also, I see you, secrets. What do you do? Safe? I don't want that. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Hearings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Do I need to find these then? Alright. Office, $5. Flight of the Queen. March of the Count. Follow the Lord. Passing of the Barons. And Herrings of the Major. Okay. Could be hearing or herrings. That unlocked the safe over there. I'm aware of the upgrade disc. I'm investigating. Give me a moment. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. Oh, wait. Antechamber lever in greenhouse. Broken. But greenhouse has a lever. I think there are 4 levers. Did we figure that out? Get that at any point, chat? I'm asking if we're recalling that. I'm not asking if you know or don't. I'm just asking if that's what we came across information-wise, but I don't know if we did. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so there's west and east levers. So total of 3 levers? Maybe? Okay, this is good information. Good information. Alright. We are insert disk, we start upgrading stuff. Floor grade upgrade program. Scanning disk. The random room that gets upgraded. The closet gives 2 items. Closet data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different floor plans. Alright. Select the floor room below to upgrade an item. Hallway closet. 2 items. Plus 1 extra item if drafted adjoint to a hallway. So that's conditional on a hallway being next to it. Bedroom closet. Plus 2 extra items if drafted adjoint to a bedroom. That's pretty good. Empty closet. 0 items. 4 extra items if drafted adjoint to a red room. So it's a useless room. I feel like people wouldn't want that, but maybe it has the benefit. Trying to think. Bedroom closet has the highest possibility of making things work as far as options. But I don't know if these upgrades are contingent on beating the game or certain secrets if they may be. Four extra items are drafted adjoint to a red room. Like, my instinct is to go bedroom, chat. My instinct is to do bedroom closet. Empty closet is tempting only on the fact that, 1, it's a red room. I don't know if it's one of the exclusive red rooms you can get. And 2, I feel like there might be a secret tied to it. I'm gonna do it. I might regret this. It's a useless room if it's not next to a red room. So you get 2 red rooms packed next to each other for this, which is kind of bad. But oh well. Alright, what other thing are we getting upgraded? I need to consider the potential puzzle parlor upgrade. Okay. Get 3 gem prize instead of 2. You get 2 wind-up keys. I'm assuming so you can fail once if you want. Funeral parlor. Ooh. Prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose. Ooh. See, this is why would you want this though? There has to be some gimmick with red rooms. Why would you intentionally do that? Like this is better as a standard. This is, I guess, a freebie if you're really bad at doing logic, I guess. This one seems like no one would ever want it, but I feel like it has to have... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I might be just throwing, but I'm thinking there's some shenanigery with the red rooms here. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid chamber currently in the estate. Interesting. Okay. We're just dropping money. Spread gold in the estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff's incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed to a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. I'm stealing the staff's money. I'm such a great heir. Log into the terminal. Swan song. Gotta love dial-up. Alright, mail is something we've not had access to. So. Okay. Are these to date? No, maybe. Don't know. Alright. Date November 1st, 1993. Subject next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. And Babbage. DC Power. Fuse box repair. October 8th, 1993. Fuse box repair. Cabe, yes, that is correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off. Ooh. This is for the... Oh, I need this. I need this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Use box code. Off. Blue. Green. White. Red. Purple. Thanks for the due diligence on this project. Beautiful. I love getting more information. Changes to the estate. October 7, 1993. Estate changes, dear Herbert. We just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. I'm assuming this is him predicting his death or something. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougall. A lot of Irish lawyers. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. Okay. The white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Gotcha. Light indicator only displays when all 6 indicators are purple. Are purple. Glad chat doesn't have to read my handwriting. It's not pretty. It is not pretty, chat. Okay. We got all that information. I don't think there's anything else of value. The other thing is we have a queen. Maybe some barons. See, I see these photos. I don't know if there's anything relevant to them aside from just photos. Flight of the Queen. March of the Count. Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. Herrings of the Major. Code here. I can't interact with any of these. They mentioned them being books. Oh god. Oh god, chat, look. Oh, nope, no. Oh, my eyes. They hurt. Alright. Is there a way to differentiate? This is the queen. The queen is one. There is one queen. I don't know if this is barons, count, lord, or major. How would I identify these? Would it matter? Or do I need to find these books elsewhere? Maybe in the library. Also, money. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted by shiny things. This might be relevant later. Either way, the room we wanted to go to. Dance of the Duke. The Rompus Room. We've not been to the Rompus Room. Curious. Secret Passage is also an interesting option. I think we have information from the guest room. I don't remember much about it. Rompus Room, I don't know if we've been in. Secret Passage is curious to me. Both lead straight through, which we need anyway. I'm assuming Secret Passage does not require a key to unlock. Leads to a room of your color of your choice. Ooh, that would be good. So let's see. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, the soil would be ass if I were to make that a green room. What do, chat? Secret Passage or Rumpus? I feel like Rumpus might have more story-related information. Secret Passage might be just a little fun thing. I know not. I know not the answer. Both cost the same. I don't really want to redraw. We'll do Rumpus, I think. Rumpus sounds fun. Azara. Hello. Insert coins. Ooh. Okay. Treasure map. This looks like the spot. Yeah? Now to find something to dig with. I don't have a shovel. Alright. Well, I need to find a shovel somehow, chat. Look at all this money. All the money in a world of imagination. Stage stag. Hmm? No, that's just a diamond. Fair set of car keys. That's good. For the Thing on the other side. Alright, what do you do? Hit the bomb! Nope.
And, as it was foretold,
I died.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Oh god.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
I have awakened the old gods, chat. Help me.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find.
It's a cat.
I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
I probably should write this down.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Azara.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, so we have to go to him each time. He'll have something different. Oh god. I was taken away to a dark place, chat. Help me. Alright, I need... or would like... something to dig. I want to see what the treasure chest is for. We're also getting pretty close to the antechamber. We're rank 6 right now. That's pretty good. Locksmith, keys for sale. Useless. Gymnasium. It works. Chapel also works. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 steps. We're getting to the point where we're gonna lose every step anyway. If I were to do locksmith, that would cost me so much. It would cost me 12. Thing is, if I go there, the only thing I would come back for is the rumpus room at this point, I think, right? There's nothing really else I would come for except maybe the office if I find where those books are. We can check the gymnasium. Body in the rumpus room. Oh. Hoople Sports. Yeah, red rooms really are useless, aren't they? Oh, my last key, chat. Luxury items for sale. Shoot. This might give me a shovel. Thing is, chat, it will cost me 17 steps. So I literally wouldn't be able to even use the shovel if I put it in there. Greenhouse may have a shovel stopped in. I do have a die. We'll do a die. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Ooh. Ooh. East Wing Hall isn't bad because it gives me 2 options in case doors lock. Walk-in closet would effectively end my run. It depends what items we get in there. And they'll probably just be money, keys, gems, and stuff. Library, I think, is our best bet. Alright. Can we find the books that were mentioned? Are they in here, or was it just a meme? Reading. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about the specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books around the reader in this room, exhibiting either bountiful spring of knowledge or typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed in rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Rarity, unusual, drafted 1 time. What are we looking at right now, actually? Okay, yeah, so the red room... I think those are just the upgrade versions of those rooms, though. Okay. There's not a lot of rooms in this area. These are like all the special rooms. Bedrooms we've unlocked all but 3. Hallways all but 3. Green rooms, a lot of which we've not unlocked. Shops, a lot. Red rooms, almost all but 3. Getting close. The books that were mentioned, I'm not sure if they're relevant to the puzzle that was in the office room. Apple. Not library book request form and in library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Ah. Okay. This is good. I can select only 1. I know Swimbird is a relevant book that we might need to read. The EPCW pump system user manual is also probably going to be relevant at some point. Drafting strategy, architectural digest might give us progress in the game. I don't know if fixed stars is important. I don't know if that's different than the one that's already in there. History or India. I don't know. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. This is also volume 3. And I'm assuming this changes too. Well, we'll do drafting strategy, I think. And we just have to get here next time. Anything of value up here? Aha! Not Holly records. Temporal records. Total time 4 hours 31. Total days 5. Longest day. Average day. Resource records. Steps taken. Keys turned. Gems used. Gold spent. Total stars. Draft records. Okay. Puzzle records. Billiards room 0. Darts board solved 0. Parlors drafted 5. Parlors solved 5. So billiard and dart boards are the only new things. Upgrade disc. Red letter. Red letter, there are more than 1 red letter. Gotcha. Red letters are important. The shelf's empty. That bothers me. There are various empty shelves here, actually. Holly scrapbook. Oh. Is all of this important? November 5th. Is that supposed to be the date for the day? Is that what this is supposed to be? My favorite floor plans. I seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted. Most paid for. So this is just my stats Contraptions I've made. Largest purchase. Maybe one day. Most aborted floor plans. Hey, don't call me out here. Also, you got a mistletoe or holly there. Guest bedroom, bunk room. Being called out, chat. Okay. So this is just a records area for the most part. Not a lot of value here. There was the other thing too, but I don't know if I have access to it at the moment. Oh, nope. Go down. Being called out. There was this book, which currently offers nothing. Okay. My only hope is security. Giving me more keys. Is there anything... Like, do we know how long the code is? No, I do not. I'll have to keep this in mind. I don't know exactly what it's referencing, so... Like, the information itself could be very well in here. But the fact that this is also not listed as a puzzle room like the parlor and that makes me think that this information is a little bit more obscure. So we'll just keep that in mind. My only hope at the moment is going to the security room, seeing if there's maybe a key. The other issue is that I don't have enough steps. Oh, I also have to go like a mile and I have to go back. Okay, so this is probably it for the run. That's probably fine. Unless I can buy more food. Nope. We can get 3 more steps. Pointless, but I mean, money doesn't come with me anyway. I made a mistake and wasted the 3 steps I gained. Silly little man failed once again. Gems are useless to me. I had so much money though. Too much money. Alright. Even if there is a key, I'll just be staring at it longingly. Very sad at life. Have a secret purchase in your house, yeah? Is that where the bodies are? 11 coins! Okay. There's nothing else I can do for this run. Made it really far though, I think. We'll call it a day. Made it really far. Chad, I got some ice cream that is like a new variety. I don't remember what it's called. I have to look at it. And there was like a $2 off coupon, something that's normally like $6-7 on its own. So I'm like, for like a pint, which is absurdly priced, but I'm like, $2 only? I'll try it. It's like a peanut butter cookie dough and brownie ice cream. Oh, can't wait to try it. It could process those a lot better. I don't know. It depends on how fast you're putting those bodies in. So we were a few zones away from the antechamber, but that doesn't really matter because there are levers we have to activate to open the antechamber. So, but that was a good run. We got a lot of information out of that. Need to figure out the office safe. At some point, I just need to mark down what things need to be solved. You know, I'll make a page for things that need to be solved. Those are the main things right now that I'm aware of. Alright, let's get our outside room. I'm assuming each of the 4 areas has a gas valve we need to turn to activate the 4 lanterns. I think right now our goal should be to try and explore all the new areas as much as possible. Things we've not drafted before. So I should do trading post or tool shed. 2 special items. Tool shed sounds pretty good right now. Give me a shovel. Okay, you gave me a magnifying glass. Is that a bomb? Excuse me, is that a bomb? A wood and brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the state more closely. Is this a bomb? What are you? A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. That looks like a bomb to me. That's the first we've ever gotten that. Okay. No shovel, though. Sag. I really would have liked a shovel. I can't open this, right? No. It's just dynamite cluster. Yes, it's just a battery pack. You see me winking, it's just a battery pack. My eyes are a little busted, it's fine. I don't think we have any reason to go back to the orchard right now, right? So from here we explore again. Last time we went west wing first. Let's go east wing first. Price is equal to red rooms in your house if you open an empty box, funeral parlor. These are all ass. Question. This will cost me probably everything. If I draft this now, if I get red rooms later, does that add to the prize pool for me later? Or is it based on the current number of red rooms? I imagine it's based on the current number of red rooms because the process for it to keep track of that otherwise would be probably annoying, updating wise. Because I'm pretty sure once you draft a room, it's static. Mostly. I don't want to go on the funeral parlor. I'm curious who's in the coffin. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 cents. Well, no, because if this is equal to the number of red rooms in prize, no matter what, you'll get at least 1 based on the answer. Because the funeral parlor is a red room. So it's fine. Aha! More information. Baron of Mount Holly. 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair. This might be important. The year I was born. This man died. Alright, I should make sure the puzzle hasn't changed. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. There'll always be at least 1 box which displays only true. 1 box that displays only false. Box says empty price. Gotcha. Okay. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. This is false. That can't be true. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. That's also false. That can't be true. Gems are not in the white or the blue box, so it has to be you. Can't be in 2 boxes. 1 gem. I should have tested to see if I think it says AD Zig, not BC. Ah, okay. Understood. Gotcha. My bad. These eyes don't work like they used to after looking at it through a few millennia. Nook would be alright. Security early on might not be bad. And also isn't bad. I'm trying to think, is there anything else from security I actually need aside from just access to the terminal? Probably not. We'll do that. We'll try to maximize movement. Oh, my nose itches. Bath. At some point I need to figure out how the... Oh, I should probably put that as a thing. Bomb shelter. Bomb shelter, unlock puzzle. They have these things called spectacles, which help you see now. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Don't have money. We do bedroom right now. We shouldn't try, maximizing things. Look, free key. Is there anything in here of value? No. Seems not. There's also you. I think the moon door, if I ever find it, the way to deal with it would be getting this necklace. I think that's the point you're supposed to get from this. The necklace is important. I don't like how that's like scratched up. It almost implies that you can open it. Do I want to start with a corridor right here? Or a storeroom? Storeroom might not be bad. All this money, chat, is mine. Alright, there's this guy. He's at our little campsite. It's supposed to be the other book. Is that what that's supposed to be from? A sledgehammer. Oh. I'm blessed, truly, chat. I can really go to town now. If only I could spawn a shovel more frequently. That would be nice. I do office, that means I have to go the other way for the east wing. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This feels like a weird little corner, but it's probably fine. Okay. The passing of the barons, fall of the lord, march of the count, flight of the queen, earrings or herrings of the major. Like, there's definitely nothing else on here. Nothing in faint. Is it based on the month? Because the passing of the barons would be my uncle, which happened on November 5th, 1993. Or 1st, or something like that. It's not relevant. Wait, can I look at this photo? Can. Ooh. My mother. This rock seems important. I don't see anything other. Yes. Let me try 1993. No. Did not care. Alright, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Want to end this run early, it looks like. Alright, money and food. Did I eat that apple earlier? I imagine I did. Chapel wouldn't be bad because if I get the one room, well, no, because that would end the run. Billiard room though, not done billiard room. It's new. Alright, there's a puzzle and a darts board. And a coin. And all the alcohol. Amount of stress is based on the milligrams of caffeine. Yeah? Alright. So what's the game? What are we playing? What are we doing? There is no information, but this is a puzzle room. Okay. We're doing number games here. Thing is, the different color here throws me off. Does it mean I have to subtract from that? Positive, negative, or negative, positive? Because that is supposed to be double in those zones, right? So that would be 24 and 13, which would be 37, which is not feasible under the board here. But 24 minus 13 would be 11. I didn't like that. Okay. Because right now, 7 and 3 is 10. And 13 is 37. Do I have to click two numbers? No. I might understand how this works now. We'll test it here in a second. So this would be 24 and 13, 37. So that'd be one round to 20 and then 17 on that. So it'd be 17? No. Normally there are instructions to the game. But there are none that I can see. Also, I thought there were like 2 puzzles in here. Is it just the board? It's 2. 10. Hard to do. Let's try 1. Okay, so that's subtraction. Gotcha. The 20 minus 7 is 13. Gotcha. Now, what's this new rule? It's either multiply or divide. Let's multiply. That was multiply. Okay, now are we doing order of operations stuff here? Because that's going to be... No, that can't be right. I think we go out to... Or in to out is, I think, the order of operations in this game. So 20 minus 18 is 2 times 6 is 12. I'm a genius, chat. I'm a genius, chat. Alright, electronic keycard opens electronically powered security doors. That's great for the late levels. We need that. I can be smart, chat. That's an ugly ass 5. You know what? They're all kind of ugly. Is this all we have in here, though? I thought there were 2 related puzzles. I imagine billiards is where you get the security key then, always, if this is the case. That's good to know. You cannot see the floor plans while dropping in this room. Let's do West Wing for commissary might be good actually right now. We'll do commissary. Trying to think. We have metal detectors and shovels for sale. Salt shaker. What the hell does a salt shaker do? I do want a shovel. What does the sleeping mask do? Sleeping mask does something. Clearly. Metal detector means items are more likely to be found. I'll figure out what the salt shaker is for. Because you can't really do it. Sleeping mask I can afford. Let's do the salt shaker for now. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1. Oh. We're adding flavor. Adding flavor here. Flavor country. Alright. This room really wants to spawn. I kind of want it to spawn. The issue is I need a red room first. We'll do chapel and hope we can get a closet if I want it. Automatically collects gamer tiers. Maybe. I still see like this tarot thing going on here. Curious. This is probably fine if it ends up being... Passageway would be useless. Hallway would be largely useless. Guest bedroom isn't really beneficial at the moment either. I don't want to spend 2 gems. Do that. Can I get the closet here, though? Yes! Garage is pretty good, though. I think garage can only spawn on that side there. We're gonna do... I have so many items. Is there a limit to how many items I can have? I hope not. Yes! Better chance of finding keys and money. We get a die. And we get a gem. And sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, game 5 says. Ah, yes. So the 2 items I needed from the commissary, got for free. Gamer knowledge. I have so much shit. I like trying to think what else you can even hold in your inventory, but it looks like there's room for a bunch of other stuff here. We can do a fun secret passage, I guess. Toss a gem. On the road again. Right. We choose which room we want. The key to the bedroom. Red Rover is a red room. Market for gold. Green for green room in the halls of Holly. This could easily end the run right here with all this shit, though. I really kind of cut off a lot of potential pathways. Get a drink here real quick. Red rooms have a decent chance of giving me access to another area, even if they're useless. Orange kinda does too, depending on which way it's flipped. Could be a straight ass corridor, and that would piss me off. Thing is, I don't know if I get to choose exactly if it's just random. Green rooms. If it ends up being the courtyard, I should be fine, because I think that's a four-way intersection. Bedrooms will not do. Bedrooms are usually dead ends. And gold rooms tend to be either straight away. I shouldn't say straight away. It's usually one exit or dead ends. So I think I have to do red or green. Do green. Oh, do I still get to choose though? I still get to choose. Oh, aquarium! Special cost bypassed. Oh, it's a dead end though if I get it. Aquarium is every color of room. Looks so pretty. Shoot. Cloister. This is a relevant room that we've not been to. I don't have the gems for it. Fuck. Gosh damn it. Thing is, this also produces a dead end. No. Reroll. Wait. Nah. Whoa. No. Special cost bypass. Yes. Give it to me. Alright, here's the cloister. It's not much shit to dig. Alright, I have only one way to go. Can I not get in there? Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. There are holes for me to dig, but you won't let me in? This is bullshit. Alright, there must be something going on that lets you through. Didn't we have information about this particular thing? Wait. We had something about a cloister. I think it was in the orchard, actually. I have enough steps. I could go out there and come back. Oh, I got so lucky, chat. That being said, I'm being ripped off at the moment. Hello, Wendigo. Welcome. All this treasure and I can't open it. Alright. Go check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Curious. I think I have to do spare bedroom though. I need to keep going. I'm so glad I was able to bypass the cost of the cloister there. Nook. Passageway, I think I have to do. I need options. We do puzzle brain, it breaks brain. Puzzle game, it breaks brain. Sorry. Alright, which one is locked? Which ones are not locked? They're gonna be all locked, aren't they? You motherfucker. Alright. We're at area 5. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much. We do need to maybe go north to see new stuff, though. Potentially. How is the deer today? Library. Kitchen. I don't need kitchen right now. I have no gems either. Boudoir. Sometimes has a lockbox in it. I do need to go to the library, though. It has a book I need. You're tired? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Money! Anyway, sorry. I got distracted by shiny thing. Oh, can I not put a request in every day? Okay. Kimberly Thompson, June 5th, 93. Aha! November 12th, 93. Perfect. So it's November 12th. Does the date change day to day in this game, or is a day not actually matter? So this is important information. 93. It either will go in sequential order here, because this is day 6 or 7. If it's 7, it makes sense. If it's 6, I don't know. But alright, Dia, oh, the wall. Yes, there is a stag on the wall. So this is good to know. Okay. The potential within, gems, planning your house, top drafting combos, making a connection, estate connectivity, suggestions for success, word by the editor. Okay. Get this thing out of my face. I don't need that right now. Potential within, we all started an empty floor plan. A ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents the world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal. The architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Alright. Gems! Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need to open a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. I agree. Reader submitted gems jazz. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need them. Need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Okay. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Jonas, is that you? Planning your house. Estate layout and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early, ranks first. Very common mistake beginners make in drafting is drafting a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind. In the entrance hall and rooms in the early ranks, when these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. The day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. I agree. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even the path of rooms that snakes through a house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on early ranks, you'll have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you'll be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic thick pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Gotcha. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Stuff in locked doors. Ew. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Those are 2 rooms I have not seen yet. Nursery. Drafting a bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Office. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office. If you draft the conference room, it would be spread throughout the house. They are placed in this room instead. Ooh. That's really good, actually. Attic. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to open a contraption in workshop. 8 items. Workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. Ooh. Making a connection. A state connected. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can be very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. Utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage. Powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. Oh, I guess that makes sense, because if you turn the lights off, you won't be playing basketball, so quote-unquote. Other examples of connectivity. The ladyship's chamber. Next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Ooh. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber, has synergy with Lady Epstein's other 2 rooms through boudoir and walk-in closet. Boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Pump room. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located inside the main house. There's a lot of information, chat. But I don't think I need to write any of this down. I'm pretty sure we're good. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that it will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cool-down refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. That's useful to know. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information on the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. The Doom. Definitely need one of those in every room. Yes. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has its own favorite room, each builder has his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style at play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world, or keep them themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish the best of luck drafting and hope to build it. Okay, so we got some useful information out of that. Got some. Day 6. So if the 12th is the current day, and tomorrow becomes the 13th, then we're much closer to keeping track of the date. Oh, this is cursed. Alright. I don't think there's anything else of value. Dag. Servants' quarters we've not been in. I don't have gems, though. Freezes your account. Money and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Curious. Useless now, but curious. We'll keep that in mind. That's actually really useful. Conference room, though. Conference room probably has valuable information. A banana. I'll take that. 4 steps. We salt the banana. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. However, if you have the conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. So I can go back to the office, get a lot of stuff. That'll be good. There's a red letter. Safe code 9083. That's a lie. That's a lie. I can test it though. The red memo. I'm assuming it's a lie. I don't know why that would be useful though. This though, reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Any secrets? No, I don't think so. Are there any more notes of worth noting? The notes of noting, you know, very popular. Okay, so we didn't really get any useful information. Except that that's not the safe code. Quote unquote. I do have a key card. Is it a one use? It is not. Good. Good. Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft blue. Ooh. Don't have gems for either of these though, so I guess I am stuck with the guest bedroom. Can I live here? I like the extra security. Alright. Lucky. Picture side is well worth the wait though, as a mathematical puzzles. I appreciate you didn't need to know the rules to split your variation. Yep, I figured that out. I learned your tricks. I still need to know what the drawing puzzle is about. So I still have the keycard, yes. Okay, the keycard can be used for all rooms. Ooh. I feel like the maid's chamber is important for story relevant stuff, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I don't think I need more items at this stage. This stage, I am close to the antechamber. Information is probably where I want to do. I don't understand this, though. Porter is always left unlocked. Why would this even be relevant? Because if the door is locked, you have to unlock it before you can even choose. We'll do the maid, I guess. It's also a good way for me to get money, if I so desire. Ah, the staff. You miss Babbage. I feel like there's something in that man's pocket. That said, doesn't seem to be the case. Mila. Okay. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is Hello, honey. Thank you for the gifts. Gift subscription. No, Hisashi gave 3-month gift subscription to Honey. The gift thank the sub you Hisashi have my gift stuff. Yeah, hello, Honey. Welcome. We do puzzle game. Little unconventional puzzle game, but puzzle game. Roguelike, even in its way. How are you today, Honey? Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented status that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Contact Mrs. Babbage for details and the following. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Okay, so the 6th is where we left. That's when we start. So this makes sense. Okay, I understand how the date and time works now. I do good English, I do, indeed. Glad to hear you're doing well. This hat. What great significance that hat must have. Alright. So that just gave us the starting time, more or less. And, okay, nothing super important here. I don't have any gems. The boudoir or the nook. I could move towards the antechamber, but I think I need to activate the levers to get into the antechamber. But I guess I can figure that out. A lot of steps. Not a lot of options otherwise, though. And I get a key from the nook, too. My fingy is healing nicely. Why your fingy healing? What you do? What you break? How'd you break? We have 3 keys, so we're good. Combine inventory to get new objects. Indeed. Yes. Oh, a key card for that. Nice. I have a key card. That saves me so much trouble. The true box does not always contain the prize. I mean, we knew this. Anyway. There's a thingy for me to grab, yes? Oh. Don't I already have this? I feel like I already have this. There's a music sheet here. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. Message read is of the tent, often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. N. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. Message read is of the often lost among the bold words spoken soft. Note is read, the letter is not. There's an N here. Crow and crown. I don't know what that's supposed to be about. Anyway. Combine inventory to create new items. Do I know what items would be made if I combine stuff, or no? Curious. I assume Couple and Shovel creates metal detector. Metal detector, magnifying glass. Burning glass. Detector shovel. Okay. I wish I could read what each of these did, though. This does the burning glass. Which looks like it melts something, or like a little laser. I don't know what that means, though. Battery pack and sledgehammer. Doesn't tell me what it makes, though. Oh. Because it requires 3 things to make something. Okay, hey, hang on. I don't have the 3rd item. Electromagnet. Okay. This makes 3 things, and it requires 3 things. That makes the dowsing rod. Dropped it into it when cutting a pair with my new kitchen knives. Luckily, super glue is my wonderful thing. I did disinfect beforehand. What a mystery game. Can't eat things like ribs with sliced fingers. You can. It's just you're torturing yourself at the same time as like to eat ribs and such. Lazals. Electromagnet. Does the keycard go with anything here? I don't think it does. Good. Does sleeping mask go with anything? I don't think sleeping mask either goes with anything that I have. No. Shoot. What do I want to do? Burning glass sounds fun. Is it useful? Probably not. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Why? Why would I do this? Huh. I mean, both of the magnifying glass is kind of important, so that's kind of sad, but I'm trying to think where I would even need that. What is this puzzle? Stones cut by hand and letters rot. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. What does it mean by bold words spoken soft? I see message is bold. The note is red, the letter is not. This is the note. Antivate, I think it means blueberries. Understood. What do you mean if ants invade? I don't know what you mean. Unless you're talking about the song. Dun, 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 dun. We burned that. Ah, yes. Indeed. The laser. My brain. Not sure if I understand this. The letter N is written. Is jamming to that? Nah, I'm good. My brain. Stones cut by hand and letters rot. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is red, the letter is not. N. I don't know. Is it music theory? Because I'm screwed if it's music theory. Alright. I have no gems. Lavatory, I asked to be gymnasium. It's fine, I have plenty of steps. Alright, we have access to the antechamber now. Or do we? We do not. Okay, so there are levers we must find and activate. So simply getting to the antechamber means nothing. In the antechamber, I'm assuming the 46th room is like up here. Gotcha. I have a locked room here and a locked room here. I have 2 keys. Still have a shovel. I kind of want to get the shovel. I don't know what the burning glass is for. I kind of want to do the code check. Thing is, do I want the key card or the shovel? The key card I can only get if I get the billiards room, which might be more common now. I still don't know what the battery pack's for. I'm assuming it's for making things in the workshop. The boudoir can give me access to another room. Usually has an item in there too. A lot of stuff here. What's this game about? So this game is called Blueprints. It is a puzzle roguelike game. So the story more or less goes that you are the nephew of a baron who had just passed. He has handed you to his estate, but he is somebody that has a love for puzzles. Quite wealthy, in fact. So you can only get the estate if you are able to work your way to the 46th room of a 45-room house, so to speak. The rooms change every day, as far as like they're not in the same spot, and so your objective is to try and figure out how to, I assume at this point, access the antechamber and then eventually access the 46th room. That is the larger puzzle. There are some story elements behind the some of the rooms, some notes and stuff that you observe, some different things that happen. There's also the estate grounds that has its own stuff going on as well. But the idea is that you go through each day going as far as you can, getting as much information as you can, solving what you can, and then you call it a day once you run out of steps or once you have nowhere else to progress, and then you start from the beginning again and see how far you can go. And eventually, ideally, you start to develop strategy, you start understanding what things you need to beat the game, and also what elements and stuff like that you can do to strategize for that. It's not necessarily like a big escape room sort of puzzle game where each room is an escape room. It's not that. It's more kind of a strategy sort of puzzle game. Yeah. Return Atticus food set. Yeah. Big brain game relative to a eccentric dead house moves on its own, puzzles await. I see. Yes, more or less. More or less. The rooms reset, so to speak. So like you see now, I'm selecting one of 3 options it gives me. Unless I have an item or some other thing, I have essentially, like, I kind of build the house as I go, but at the same time it resets each day. Which is also a bitch for the servants that used to work here, because it also did that to them. I'm going to do the boudoir. See if there's a item in here. Probably is. Oh, right, the safe. There's the safe. Is there anything else of value in here? I already know the password to this safe. It's just Christmas, the date of Christmas. The puzzles don't necessarily change from day to day. Alright, we get a gem. And this is number 4. Wait, have we had... Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have little regard for your needs, that you would play the king's scullion, stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. You give up her family, your fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. We've done this before, yes. I've never had the family name nor fortune of my own. I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of the 100 Nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit the fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. See, like, we have, like, these little story elements. I'm not exactly sure what that's about, aside from the fact that the disappearance of somebody related to us. Ooh. Alright. All of these are more or less pointless rooms. The veranda might give us some. It requires 2 gems. Corridor leads to dead end dark room. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Wake up at midnight and need to find the body or a snack. The issue is that, well, as far as the staff, I don't know. We are not allowed to stay in the manor overnight. We have to go out. We have a little camp out on the grounds that we stay at each night. I could even go and show you. Alright. No, my steps. Alright. I need to go to the passageway. Assuming I just get... I don't get 10 steps from coming in here. No. Drafting it, I do. Alright. 1 key, 1 door. This is probably going to be the end of this particular run. Mage chamber? Yeah. We got a mage chamber. Dining room. Ooh, that would be good. Furnace. Observatory. Observatory gives us progress. Dining room gives us potential progress. Also more steps for the cost. Well, no, it's free money. It doesn't cost money to do so. Observatory would be nice. Furnace, I don't know if there's any value in at the moment. Dinner time. We have lemon cod or salmon or some bullshit. I eat that, it gives me a whole bunch of lemon glazed salmon. Charboiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. It gives 20 steps plus 10 if you have. I don't need it though. It's interesting, I don't know who made that because the staff is currently not here. Also brassy head. Ooh, the pool. Ooh, breaker box. That might be really good actually right now. I need to do breaker box. I only have 1 gem. This will create a dead end, but I have the code for the breaker box right now. It does sound tasty. I've not had salmon in a minute. Alright. How does this work? Ah, here we go. I hate this puzzle already. Okay. 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 Blue, green, red, white, purple. We know white indicator only displays when all 6 indicators are purple. How do I do that, though? Blues turn things adjacent that way. Wait. How'd that happen? I got purple there. How did I get purple, chat? What did I do? I missed it. What did I do that gave me purple? Shoot. Ah. Is it a color game? Wait. Oopsie. This is gonna be a problem then. Gotcha. How do I... Alright, I think I understand the rules for the game now. The issue is, accomplishing the rules. I displays when all 6 indicators are purple. How do I get all 6? Oh, I know the rule game now. Fuck me. Okay. No, shoot. I need to do... Alright, I fucked this already up. I still fucked this up. Doesn't work, hit it with a hammer. Alright. How do I get all to turn purple?
I'm getting me mallet.
Getting me mallet. Hold on. We're figuring it out. We are figuring it out. The issue is that when I turn one purple, it turns another one off. Ooga booga booga. I kind of want to watch some of that after stream, to be honest. That being a little naughty. There's something I'm not considering. Issue is that now I've set myself up where the blues are guaranteed to happen. Which is probably intentional. Oh, wait. What? How, how did I get purple out of that? Wait, how? What? Okay. What did I even do? I just clicked it a couple more times. That's not how that's supposed to... No, whatever. Anyway, third to last. It's gonna be red. I don't know exactly. I just clicked it a couple more times. I don't think that's how that was supposed to work, but maybe that's the only way it works. Maybe that's what you were supposed to do and I was just special. That's fine. Answers easy. And all the colors of the rainbow. What does this bot do? I was like, I don't think it's feasibly possible to make it turn purple otherwise, but that's fine. We got a new outdoor thing. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Krong lava krong. Ah, that puzzle's solved though. Off the list. Alright, that's a major puzzle solved and dealt with. Alright, I have plenty of steps. We can explore a little bit before we go to the... Oh, never mind. That's all I can do. I'm glad I did utility closet then. See, I have a shovel for these in here. Don't know why. I can't, like, jump over the banister or anything. And dig spots I'm not allowed to touch. Unless there's something that I'm missing, but chances are it's something that's unlocked elsewhere. Alright, through the secret passage. We got a lot of progress in this run, chat. This is really good. The big... money! How dare you steal my money? The big progression right here. A lot of good shit. Curious what the cabinet is. Yeah, let's go check out the gem mine. Yeah, every time you go into the chapel, you have to pay a tithe of a singular gold coin. Since we play in gold coins. Alright. Gemstone Cavern is not that one, it's by the campsite. See, this is where I stay every night, mind you. I might do a look over the orchard one more time before I move on. Alright, so there's only one other new spot left. Can I grab these? No. Fair. Alright, and this is another one. Alright, so the last... there's one more area that gives us a flame. And then I don't know what the flames do when we're done. There's one last area. I'm assuming it's unlocked through the lab. Okay. So the Gemstone Cavern's done. Almost looks like a rope. I see the note. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else of note worthy. Oh, here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting grittier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but one minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which are too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Okay, this is gonna be relevant later. I'll probably forget about it, but we'll run into it when we do. Is there gambling in this game? No. No. Nah, unfortunately no. Boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. Noted. Alright. 1 more area to unlock. There's nothing else in the orchard per se, right? To my knowledge. There's a sundial over here. Not sure what to trust on that. There's the gardener's logbook, which gave us the information about the rich potting spots. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we're gonna get. A lot of progress there. Hello, Isashi. I broke my brain, broke the puzzle, and solved the puzzle. We got all the way to the antechamber this time, which is good. We still need to find which rooms have the levers to open the antechamber. And then from there, I don't know what we have to do to open the 46th room. The red villa. I'm assuming because we have a bunch of red rooms in there. 5 red rooms. Okay. What's the time? That took quite a bit for that run. I don't know if I have time for another one, to be honest. Red rum, red rum. I do enjoy the red rum. We might have to call it there for today. We'll continue it again probably Sunday. I don't think I have time to do a whole nother run, unfortunately. They take almost 45 minutes to an hour. We'll save and quit for today.